Right here are 5 things to know on this Thursday morning. Roosevelt Trail and Whites Bridge Road in Windham are back open this morning after a crash last night. Police say it started in Bridgeton, where officers were looking for a missing 16-year-old boy from Massachusetts they believed was in town. They found him in a car around 9 o'clock last night, but when officers tried to approach, he backed into a police cruiser and drove off. Eventually, he hit another police cruiser and 2 other cars in Windham. The teen and the officer is inside the cruiser were both taken to the hospital with minor injuries. The case is under investigation.
A state commission is making some recommendations that could bring parole back to Maine first time in almost 50 years. Some of them include creating and improving pathways to early release for people who no longer are considered to be dangerous, reestablishing a parole system, and providing more support to victims. Of the 13 commission members, 2 of them are against reestablishing parole, all the others in favor of it. Members of the commission say lawmakers are currently working on a bill and it will go to a legislative committee.
We're learning more about the millions of dollars coming to our state from a settlement with drug companies and their distributors. Cities and towns in Maine will get $130 million over the next 18 years. The money comes from corporations including Walmart, CVS, and Johnson & Johnson. The settlement is with several states in reparation for making the opioid crisis worse. In Maine, the goal is to use the money to support opioid response and prevention and to care for children affected by the epidemic.
The Maine Department of Health and Human Services office in Lewiston is going to stay closed a little bit longer. The department says that will last at least until next Friday. The building's sprinkler system damaged last week, likely because of that cold snap. DHHS in Lewiston will now operate out of the Department of Labor Career Center. That is at 5 Mollison Way. Again, that's at least until the end of next week.
And there's some confusion for Mainers about whether those $850 relief checks from Governor Mills last year are taxable. Right now, the IRS is trying to determine which payments from which states are going to be taxable and which ones are not. The IRS is advising everyone who received a check to wait to file. Now, if you've already filed, the IRS says don't amend your return just yet. The agency is expected to provide more guidance for filers in the next few days. Would have been nice to know that a few weeks ago, but
right?
Anyway.
Like, this is deep into tax season at this point.
Yeah,
I mean, come
not
on.
for me.
Yeah, I'm always,
like March,
I straggle.
The end of March is deep in for me.
Yeah, last second kind of stuff. All right, there's the snow map. Obviously not a lot for most of us, but foothills, mountains, far north, you pick up a few inches. There could be some delays tomorrow morning, especially in those locations. I don't think anywhere else. We hit 50 tomorrow afternoon, and it looks like an awesome winter weekend.
Oh, it's 4s and 5s
Yeah,
on Saturday.
yeah.
Let's go.
Not
We're
bad
getting
at
there.
all.
We're creeping.